Hey guys, Lovebooktrianglelindsey here, and today I'm going to be talking about the Roar Readathon. Now, Rage, the second book in the Stormheart series, is coming out this summer in August, and right now we are having a read-along of the first book in preparation for Rage coming out. You can see here I kind of have a chart where I'm kind of keeping my thoughts down on what's happening as I'm going along with the readathon, so they're planned out, clear, and I'm able to discuss different topics that come up. If you follow Cora Carmack on her Instagram, she has discussion questions where you guys can talk about with other fellow fans of the book about each part of the read-along. Not sure if you can see right here, but the read-along is broken up into different parts. This week it was the prologue to chapter 4. Next week, from July 8th to the 12th, it is going to be chapter 5 through 9. Then July 15th through the 19th, it will be chapters 10 to 14. From July 22nd to the 26th, it will be chapters 15 to 18, and from January 29th to August 2nd, it will be chapter 19 to the epilogue. It's about, I believe, 75 pages per section, so it's super easy, short reading for a whole week, and it's just fun to catch up. But in this first part, we meet Aurora. Aurora Pavan, she has white blonde hair, 18 years old, and blue-gray eyes. Sometimes I forget about certain characteristics of characters in books, so I'm writing that down as well. She is the princess, and her family are able to control storms, and they save the people when the storms come. And we start out in the book where she is getting ready to meet Cassius Locke. Dark hair, now he's 20 years old. His family creed is that eyes always to the horizon, meaning they're always moving forward. And she is set to meet him because there's going to be an arranged marriage. Her brother was actually set to be the heir of the throne, but he got killed while he was fighting one of the storms. So now she is going to be married away and set to rule the kingdom, but Aurora has a really, really big secret. Now I'm going to say right now, spoilers guys, because I'm going to be talking about each chunk of the read-along, so I'm going to be talking about what's happening in the book. So if you haven't finished the first part of the read-along, please wait until you do to continue on with this video. But she has a really big secret, and she doesn't possess the power to control storms like everyone else in her family had, and into the family that she's marrying. So they need to marry her off right away so she can be kept away in secret, and she can be married off to this big, powerful storm fighter. And no one knows this besides her mother. They have been going in and out with her maids and all this other help so no one can be suspicious. And in turn, that's kept Aurora just lonely and by herself. So here she is, this brave girl going into this marriage and trying to do what's best for her kingdom, but she's also been living a life alone, and she knows she'll never live up to her mother's potential, and I just couldn't imagine going through that as a child growing up. Those are like the main characters that you do meet in these chapters. You meet some of their family members, and they go through sorry if you hear that, there's a car driving by. So they are together at their event to celebrate their engagement, and Aurora's trying to be optimistic about this, and she thinks that, oh, this guy could be good to marry. But then she ends up catching him talking to his brother, saying that I'm going to do my best to charm her, and then when we're married, I'm going to control her and control things, and she's going to be an easy one to do this with. So she is heartbroken that she was going to put all in her effort to try this, and it's just looking like he doesn't want the same thing. So she is in the training yard, and Cassius comes by. She is sparring with one of the guys of their army, and Cassius says, well, how about me for an opponent? And she has him stand against this target so she could throw swords at him. And then he says, well, now it's my turn. I should be able to do the same thing to you. So he's throwing swords, and all of a sudden this warning bell goes off that there's a big storm coming, and Aurora knows she's going to be expected to fight. And here this new family, her in-laws coming in, her future husband, are going to expect to see her powers as well. So as Cassius throws the last blade, she turns her arm into it, and the blade cuts right into her arm. So she's getting stitched up and fixed while Cassius goes to take care of the storm. And she does what she has to do to make sure her kingdom doesn't find out that she doesn't possess this power. And she has the excuse saying the storm warning bell distracted her. Oop. Sign falling. She is pretending to lay in her bed after she's all fixed up, and she doesn't want to talk to Cassius when he comes in. But while she's sleeping, Cassius is talking to one of the maids, and he's asking her about this market. Where is a market to go to? And when he leaves, Aurora then asks the same maid, what's he talking about? Tell me where I need to go. She wants to see what he's up to, what she's getting into in this marriage. And essentially it's this black market that she finds while following him, and there's different kind of potions and other things have to do with storms down there that she has never heard of or never seen before. And that is where we leave off in the first chunk for the read-along. And so we leave off going, well, what's Cassius doing down here? What is all this stuff? And what is really going on? What is this part of her kingdom that Aurora doesn't know about? So some other things that I wrote on here are storm hearts. Now, storm hearts in the book says it's hearts of storms that are conquered. Having one helps amplify a stormling's magic. Then you may say, well, what's a stormling? A stormling is the ability to challenge the dangers of the sky. So that is what, well, Cassius, Aurora's mother, are. They're stormlings to help fight these storms. So it's, you are able to fight a storm and take that heart from them, that storm heart. When you have that stone with you, that amplifies your powers so you can help control other storms of the like when they come. And Cassius, when Cassius and Aurora meet, they are wearing these stones. It's just a symbol that they show for their family when they're meeting. It's an extravagant look. And Cassius has so many of these stones, Aurora doesn't know how on earth he has obtained them all. But he is a very strong fighter, as they find out when he fights a storm when Aurora took the knife wound. And then some other things I just wrote down are the storms themselves. Like Skyfire, Firestorm, Thunderstorm, Windstorm, Fog, Twister, and a Blizzard and Snowstorm. And I also wrote on the side that storms can memorize a person. So sometimes as a storm is coming, people just gaze into it and then they get swept up in the storm because the storm has mesmerized them. That is what I have written down for the first chunk of Roar, the prologue, to Chapter 4 for our read-along. Next week, remember, it is Chapter 5 through Chapter 9. And let me know down below if you are joining in on the reading log, maybe some thoughts that you have. I thought good discussion questions would be, what is a storm heart, what is a stormling, the different storms, and what you think Cassius is doing in that market, and what do you think are all those happenings going on in the black market? What may some of those things be used for? So let me know down below or answer some of those questions and tell me what you are thinking so far of the book. If you have read it before, please don't put advanced spoilers, but just let me know what you think of the book and all. Till next time, guys. Bye.